Westshore Women's Valkyries hosting University of British Columbia T-Birds here. Westshore women put up a dominant performance, going up 120 points to not many. How do you think they can repeat that here, Zephyr?
Just a little bit more scoreline, which is not something you see often in rugby. And judging from their lineup and their bench, I think they're in a
almost loses. They lose the opening kickoff of the game with a knock on. So UBC here just outside Westshore's 22-meter with the first scrum of the game. What are you looking to see here from both these packs, Zeph?
I'm hoping a little bit of stability. The last time Westshore played, there was a lot of scrums, a lot of knocked balls, and the scrums were back and forth. With the scrum this early, we're hoping to see just some stability. Maybe UBC can get it at the back, or if Westshore can hold their push.
Terhani, the 9, feeds it into the scrum and now goes out to McPherson. McPherson out the back finds Farish, who just gets destroyed by Minter.
And we're down to a stoppage.
We are going to have stoppage time here quickly, says the referee.
She's reaching for the cheese.
And, oh, my goodness, Westshore, an early yellow card here.
Unfortunate for Westshore, but that physicality is what they want. They want to present that they're strong, capable, and dominant. Unfortunately, just a little bit too high in that dump tackle.
McPherson tries to go to the corner, but the ball does not make it out. And Westshore just looked a little unaware there, and the ball just knocks forward. So UBC going for the line out ends up with a scrum 5 meters out.
It's a perfect opportunity for the Thunderbirds here to set that attack and back play. You know, something they drew up on the training pitch. Now that Westshore is down a player, they're probably hoping to play up the middle, maybe swing it out wide.
UBC setting up all their backs on the left side. Westshore down 1 player, so that far wing looks open for UBC. And Terhani does get it out. McPherson now just darts herself, looks for help. Wang.
Bit of a bobble.
Now Bong. Out to Taylor. And Farish gets driven out of bounds by the Valkyries. Great defensive effort, down a player early in this yellow card. And Westshore will try to put some space between the ball and the try line here.
Great defensive work. That's all you can ask for when you're playing 14 versus 15. A little bit of pressure on that 9, and then each consecutive pass was just bobbling from one Thunderbird to the next.
Huge day of rugby here at Westshore Parks and Recreation. The women's Valkyries, of course, playing right now. Later today, the men's Premier Valhallians are taking on a fierce, tough competition in Capilano at 2:30. Don't forget, there is also a player auction going on online. Head to 32auctions.com and search for Westshore Rugby and bet on who you think is going to score the first try of the game today for the men's Premier. Now the Valkyries going outside, just bobbled the ball, and UBC comes away with it. Pelletier goes in.
That scrum's getting blown up a bit.
Oldfield standing at the 1 position. Just goes in, looks to reset. Ooh.
Pressure
Unfortunate
is
little
on.
bobble.
Ref is just letting it play.
Doesn't want to blow the whistle, excuse me. So now, after getting out of that sticky situation earlier, Westshore comes up with the ball again with a scrum 4 and looking to change their tide a little bit here. UBC's looking a little dominant in these first 4 minutes.
Westshore's defense has been superb so far, and now they're being rewarded for it with this scrum. It's going to be interesting to see how they take it, being down a back, or maybe they're looking to just push over with their scrum.
Britain tries to find some friends. Desormo Schmidt takes it in. Now Norlin just locked there. Ayla Norlin Now Courtney Sims. Westshore playing a tight game here, just one up runners, not looking to do anything too fancy. Pass. And Horsval just takes it in. Away. Great stuff from the Valkyries so far. Oh.
And just a knock-on call. Lucky there.
Just
was easily been called in an accidental offside and a penalty given to the UBC as opposed to a scrum. But Westshore will take what they can take.
Just looked like she wasn't totally ready to receive the ball there. Of course.
Which is really a bummer because every other piece of Westshore is doing really well right now. From their defensive get, it's all good. It's just they can't seem to capitalize when they have the ball.
Big push from both front rows there.
Nice
Westshore scrum looking dominant, but Terhani does get the running fast. Taylor tries to find some space, gives it outside to Farish. Excuse me, Wong.
With
a little spin move there.
B button.
Oldfield just runs with it. Stays same side. Weird little
nice offload.
Outside, and it is knocked on. Oh, man. Looks like they found that space with the Westshore yellow card on the outside, but just a little bit of a bobble, and Westshore gets out of a sticky sitch.
To some of them in there, it's hard to tell. Setting it up now. Eager for another solid scrum here. That last one was pretty dominant. UBC was lucky to get the ball out quick enough. Westshore does have an opportunity to push over this younger pack.
Emily Sinclair playing scrum half for the Valkyries with the put in here. Referee says hold your shape front row. And Sarah McWhinney will just pick and go off the back of the scrum. Now they look to
just get
kick
it off
away
the park.
and get it out of danger, and they only get about 7 or 8 meters on that kick. So now UBC has a prime attacking opportunity.
Which will be interesting to see. That first scrum of the game, both teams seemed a little equal, but as we've had a few more scrums here, Westshore does seem the more dominant pack, so it will be interesting to see who tends to take the lineouts as the game evolves.
Oldfield for UBC with the throw in. They go to the middle, easily gather, and they build a maul.
Wonderful
Valkyries
maul
didn't look
structure.
ready for that one.
They're
Going
just
sideways is UBC.
pushing in towards those posts. That's what they're looking
And
for.
Oldfield just picks and goes, takes it herself, gets taken down by 2 Valkyries.
The support is there, though. UBC is now
Now
attacking.
Baravian gives it outside. UBC just a meter outside, gets driven back by the Valkyrie defense. Look to go the same way. Farish will just step and get the try. First try of the match goes the way of the visitors here at Westshore Parks and Recreation with the winger Farish, getting that one.
A little bit of an unfortunate turnout for the Valkyries, but considering how positive UBC's maul was there, it is better to just let them score outside in the corners than underneath the posts. These extra 2 points do go a long way, so making a stressor on the opposition's kicker is valuable.
Westshore, despite being down 1 player, their defensive effort looked pretty good there, but UBC was able to get away with it. And the kick is good. Great
Solid
work.
effort.
7-0. Now the score, 9 minutes gone here at Westshore Parks and Recreation. Lots of rugby left to play, and the Valkyries look a little bit not like themselves from what we've seen so far this season, Zephyr.
No, not at all. I think, having that yellow basically a minute and a half into the game doesn't help, as well as just getting pinned back in your own end. We did see this the other week, though, of them just being stuck in their own end for about 20 minutes. Hopefully they can channel themselves like they did that week and get out of here, play another minute or so, and then once they'll back up at 15 players, I feel like they might have a bit more confidence.
Kick is up. UBC just
Bobbles
goes through the
it.
field. And
Westshore
Valkyries,
recovers.
great work there. Didn't quite see who that was, but that was an awesome effort to get onto that dropped ball. Now Sasha McKee goes in. Big rumble from the prop. And Bloomfield will just carry one-up runners again here for Westshore. McWhinney now, the defensive pressure from UBC on her right away.
And that's all Westshore really needs. They've proven that their pack is stronger in the scrum, so you may as well use it when you're down a player. Simple rugby. Hit up, hit up, hit up, reset, and keep it going.
Tibolte gives to Britton, just trying to dart through, but gets taken down. Now going the other way is Norland. Oh, just drops the ball. It goes backwards. Sims does recover. Now McWhinney with support either side of her, just dances through, gets about 2-3 meters on the gain line.
Oh, we've got a break and
Oh,
taken down.
Sims almost gets through there. And they switch direction. Norland will go in. That UBC pressure off the line is just so quick. It looks like Westshore can't quite figure out what to do here. Just going back and forth. Bloomfield gets driven back.
UBC looking eager to pressure that on the defense. They are yelling, they are screaming, getting off that line quick. And they turn it over.
Westshore gets the ball back after
Oh.
a cheeky little turnover. And now McKee will just carry in, and Westshore looks to reset. Few forwards folding around. McWhinney gives out. Oh, Britton just was not ready for that pass. Advantage to UBC with the ball. Farish down the wing so fast. No one in front of her. She's going to get her second try of the game under the sticks.
Unfortunate. That is where most tries are scored, is in that turnover play. Something like 70% of tries are scored in the transition between teams on attack, and that's just how it's done. You capitalize on a mistake. Westshore should be back up a player. I believe their yellow card has elapsed, so it will return to 15 on 15 shortly here, which hopefully gives the Valkyries the confidence boost that they need to continue on in this match.
And Bong will just easily strike that one, going for 2 for 2 today on the tee. And that will push the early UBC lead up to 14-0.
Just proves that the Valkyries cannot let the Thunderbirds in here at any opportunity. They've proven they can kick from under the post. They've proven they can kick from out in the corners. They will capitalize on any mistake the Valkyries give them.
Westshore slowly walking back up to midfield, trying to catch their breath after a big defensive effort. They're going to have to watch those wings with some of the speed that UBC has out there. It's going to be a deciding factor today. UBC easily gathers off the kickoff, goes short side. Pelletier gives outside.
And they break through. Drag
Lang
tackle.
almost gets away there. Oh, tries to give the offload and bobbles it, and that ends up being a
I think it's an
scrum?
option here. The AR gestured a knock-on into touch, so I believe Valkyries have the choice of scrum or lineout.
And Valkyries will elect to take the scrum here. We've seen some of that power from the Valkyries front row. They're trying to flex their muscle here, get something going, get the troops motivated.
I do believe that's where they will find the Thunderbirds' weakness, is just in this scrum here. if they elect to keep the ball in at the back and let the 8-man march with it a bit, I believe they'll be able to draw a penalty quite handedly.
Crouch bind set from the referee and the feed in.
Keep it in,
And no, they will go. Britton goes outside. Oh, Sims just can't quite get there. Excuse me, that's Emerald Mays who missed that one. And now UBC quick on the counter attack is Elcock. Switching directions now, UBC. Studart. Outside is Lehman, just goes in. UBC,
Not
Lehman
held.
breaks
She's through.
through. Got one to beat, gives the offload to Baravian.
Held in front of the line.
Who doesn't
with
quite
the turnover.
make it in.
The ref's getting low. The ref's chatting.
And
is there a call?
Looks like UBC's turned over the ball. Westshore ball now on their own try line.
Saved by the bell.
And they will just get out. That was almost tackled in the in-goal area.
Setting up for a kick.
The kick is
Long
up, gets
on.
a little further, but Farish so deadly with ball in hand, catches it. One to beat. Beats one, gets taken down finally by the Valkyries defense. Now Elcock just rumbles the big number 8. UBC just keeping things tight here. Now go outside. McPherson will give a quick little one to Baravian, who just gives it again. Oh my gosh.
Their offload game is on today. I think that just shows, I know UBC's women's program picked up a couple sevens players this last year, and it's obviously affected their training and their playing as they are excited to keep that ball alive, avoid the breakdown.
That one.
And she goes to kick and convert her own try. Will she make it 3 for 3?
UBC definitely a formidable opponent for Westshore here with hand. They just look so deadly. The Valkyries are going to have to find a way to keep the ball and not give it up too much. Bong will add to her tally.
Making 3-4-3 today from the tee. That is a strong kicker. The score is now 21-0 for the Valkyries. Westshore a little. UBC set up to receive. That is the difference between a club and a university program. Strong on the kick.
UBC easily gathers that one, and they will go short side and just run right at that A gap, sitting people down as they get through. Now they go the other way. McPherson goes to the air.
The kicking game has started.
It just bounces past her. Able to regather. Bit of time on her hand. Gives a bad pass, and UBC capitalizes. Now goes the other way. McPherson, room in front, gives the quick pass to Sano. Staying the same way. McPherson goes to the tackle and gives the offload. McPherson again, so deadly with ball in hand. Just marching the players around the field. And Short little pass, misses, but Lehman is there to gather.
Westshore tight around the ruck. UBC probably looking, oh, no, we're going pick and goes.
Pick
Nice
and
and simple.
go.
Keep it up the gut.
Again, just trying to drive that one.
And
Oh,
it's
Westshore ends
stolen.
up with the ball.
The Valkyries are through. Looking for that
she's
offload,
just
carrying it down. Holy.
Pushing people off her. Now Norland will go in.
That is a tempo shift the Valkyries desperately needed.
Looked like she was going to give the offload, but doesn't matter because Westshore is going to get a offside penalty against UBC. That line speed, so deadly on attack, can be your Achilles heel if you don't have the discipline to stay onside. Tap and go from the Valkyries here. Sims will just carry, pushes, just breaks through that tackle so well. Now McKee.
Nice strong carries. Legs are
Takes
pumping.
about 2-3 to get her down. Stays the same way, just misses.
Having difficulty making decisions on who we're passing to today.
Canisioli will just go in. McWhinney.
Valkyries still on their feet. UBC's defensive line is sucked in. It does look like the Valkyries have an overlap. Let's see if they can use it.
Sims pops it out to McKee, who just sits down a couple defenders. Westshore attack looking good, but not really making gain line. And now Emerald Maze breaks through. Oh, just trips over herself a little bit. Doesn't matter.
Stays on her feet.
Pushes her down to the floor, and now Sims will just rumble. One up runner from Courtney Sims gets gain line and then some.
That is the
and now we go
tempo they
back to
need.
McKee. Westshore using their size, flexing their muscle here on attack. And UBC is on the back foot. Britton gives outside to Norland.
That's what they're looking
Norland
for.
gives
with the
offload.
offload.
Just tries to give the offload to
Unfortunate.
McWhinney.
Hard to capitalize off of a knock-on like that. But honestly, from down on their own goal line, turning it over and then running it out, just tempo, strong runs really shows the women's team here is confident in their experience and strength.
Definitely looks like the Valkyries we remember from weeks past. Some big wins for this women's premier side. This is going to be a tight game today, I think.
I do agree with you there, Max. I'm hoping that that's the tempo shift that the Valkyries need or have the opportunity here with the scrum to just keep that size and strength up and push over the top. UBC catching their breath in the pack. That little bit of a defensive stint might be uncommon to them if they're so used to being on attack and you got to stick on defense for 5+ minutes. It gets a little tough. We have a stoppage here. Substitution, potentially an injury. Yeah, number 5. Lehman went down. She is walking off. The fans are clapping her in support. We have a substitution. Number... I can't see. Play is to be resumed. UBC scrum.
UBC put in here.
Bit of an angled put in, but that's
Westshore
okay.
tries to just blow that over. Doesn't quite get it, though. McPherson goes to the air on a little cross kick.
And it's fumbled on the collect.
Wang
Just fumbles.
looked like it just wrapped around her like a basketball, but unfortunately, in this sport, the ball goes forward.
That's the second time we've seen UBC go for the kick in their own half. I do believe now that they've got 21 points on the board with a little bit of a lead, they'll probably be looking to just play that kicking game position and have a bit. Strong push.
Now Britton at 10 gives outside to Mays. Mays just rumbles through, gets the offload back to Britton.
Great individual effort.
Man, Westshore, when they have the ball in hand, they really look deadly. Except
When they
now
turn it
UBC turns it over and Terhani just goes for a little box kick.
Short on the kick, short on the fumble.
Play on, says the referee.
Back to UBC. 5 meters
Knock
gained.
on advantage for the T-Birds.
Yeah, shutting
Bong
it down.
just takes it in. Tried to find that offload that they're so deadly with, but couldn't get away.
Looking
Little
for the kick
grubber
through.
through. Farish is chasing, but the ball just drops out of bounds. UBC using their full arsenal here today, not sticking to one game plan, just shows how drilled these university sides are.
Do expect more kicks here in this half and into the second half. Now that they see the opportunities there and they can successfully kick, I'm guessing we'll see a lot of funny stuff. The ref gesturing to Valkyries to get in the line out.
To the middle, Ayla Norlin gives Britton, just misses it, but goes backwards. Play on. Jillian Fulton takes it in.
And a
And we will have
penalty
a
for
penalty.
Off their feet, sealing the ruck. If you can't control your weight at the breakdown, you have no legal claim to the ball.
And Emerald Mays will just elect for the line out.
About the same exact position UBC just was in. A repeat of the last lineout we just saw.
Goes to the front this time. Able to maintain the ball. Britton, just knocks it
Unfortunate.
on.
Hard to catch a bounce pass.
Frustration from Emery Britton on that one. Last couple weeks, we saw her out in the winger position. She's moving up today to 10. Maybe a bit of an adjustment there.
It is a very hard position to play. Not only are you responsible for that first catch and pass, for kicking, for honestly just orchestrating the whole team. Yes, UBC getting pushed back.
Now McPherson gives outside. Little pop pass inside to Baravian.
Shut down quick, though.
Stays same side. Taylor gives outside to Wang. Now back the other way. Just one up runner. Big rumble. McPherson finds the back out the back. And now Plate has it. Plate just breaks through, finds a little gap, has Farish on the outside, gives it to Farish. And Farish
Might be held up.
No,
No.
not held up. Farish will get another try today.
Bringing her up to 3.
That's a hat trick for the UBC winger.
Bringing the score to 26-0. UBC has an opportunity here to convert for an extra 2 points. We've seen her kick under the post. We've seen her kick right of the posts. Now let's see her kick far, far left of the posts. A real test of her skill. If she can slot this, she can slot them all.
Just under 28 minutes gone in this first half. Westshore Parks and Recreation, UBC Women's T-Birds versus the Westshore Valkyries. This game is all UBC so far.
Going,
Kick is
going.
up, just shorts. Doesn't quite have the distance on it. That's okay. She will go 3 for 4 on the day so far. The Valkyries look deadly with ball in hand in times, but just can't quite seem to figure out the right combination.
They seem a little fractured, Max. Some individual plays, some great individual carries and tackles, but they just can't seem to stitch together, you know, that 5, 7+ phases that it takes to go for.
Chilly, cloudy November day here in Colwood, BC. Luckily, the rain has stayed away so far.
Not bad weather for playing rugby. A little bit of overcast helps keep you cool when you're playing. Heating, not sweating buckets. It's good.
Now the ball, ooh,
Little bit
unfortunate
short.
kick there. Not go 10, so UBC will go for the scrum at the midway.
A lot of confidence in taking that scrum. They have been good in getting their ball in and out quick, just using the scrum here, or if it takes that extra second, I do think Westshore has the strength to push over. They have been dominant and almost drawn penalties at the end of the last few scrums.
They definitely look like they've been on the cusp of the last few times. I think they'd want to be putting everything into this. Oh,
Ball struggling.
Great push.
That's
Ball
what I'm
is
talking
out.
about.
Elcock, Britton, and McWhinney on the tackle.
Hands on. Are we getting the turnover? And
Gets
we
the
are.
jackal.
Great work
Amy
there.
Camasioli, great work in the ruck there.
And I believe even with that turnover, it would have been a turnover at the scrum if it had just hit an ankle, if it had gotten caught there or just knocked on a little bit. That ball shot out the back, and luckily UBC's 8 was able to recover.
Excuse me, that was Emery Britton who got the turnover in the ruck.
Ball
and the kick doesn't quite go right, so UBC will just end up back with it.
Unfortunate from the Valkyries. You work so hard, you gain that advantage, and now you're just essentially back to where you were.
Big counterattack in the ruck from the Valkyries. UBC able to maintain control. Now just goes to the first runner there. Big tackle from Norland flying off the line.
We have another penalty for the Valkyries.
Holding on. Great work there from the Valkyries. They're going to want to just tap and go here, as they do. Maintain control and possession of the ball is the name of the game right now for the Valkyries.
I don't know
Goes
if
the other way, Norland.
If the repeat penalties are a showcase of something, if UBC's getting flustered, or if it is just two honest mistakes. Time will tell.
Now Sims will just rumble. Stays, no, doesn't get held. She almost breaks through. That was great heads-up rugby from Courtney Sims and Emery Britton. But Westshore gets bailed out with an offside penalty. Looks like UBC's just getting a little sloppy, thinking they've got this one in the bag. Mm-hmm. It's still the first half.
A lack of discipline is going to hurt them.
And the referee will run to the sideline to converse with her AR.
That could mean we've got a repeat infringement or a warning coming up. I doubt it will result in a card, but I do believe it might be a warning.
Referee pulling in both captains.
And the penalty goes the other way.
Not sure. Oh.
An earlier infringement. Around the neck, maybe?
Oh. Horse collar, it looked like. Okay, so.
That does take priority on the penalties because I believe it is a dangerous play call.
That was John DeGoody, James Bay president, as the AR making that call. Des Ormo Schmidt just keeps the ball in bounds, so Westshore gets bailed out on that penalty turnover.
Through.
Emery Britton finds a hole.
Got the gas. Does she have the gas?
Great tackle there from the fullback Taylor.
Valkyries are in support. They have
Westshore
something to make.
McKee will just go.
Get off me.
Nice. Courtney Sims comes in from outside to carry that ball. She's got support with her. Stays same way. Emery Britton bobbles the ball a little bit. Able to hold on to that one, though.
She's having a bit of a tough time on those catches. She might be a bit eager, maybe a bit stressed. It is her
Madeline
first time
LeMay
at 10.
takes the ball in.
Ref telling them to leave it.
Westshore going back and forth. McKee again, just throwing people off of her. So much fun watching her run.
She is having a cage match of a match today.
LeMay
Absolutely
again.
tossing bodies.
Now Horsfall gives it outside. Oh, that was a bit of a hospital pass, but she's able to hold on to it.
Unfortunate.
And we'll just go to the knock on there.
Too many offloads, and you just get panicked. You start shoveling it. You end up with a knock on. What? Bingo bongo. UBC with their bonus point from 4 tries here. We have a downed player, maybe a little bit of an injury. AT is coming on.
Good opportunity to shut out some of the sponsors that make all this happen here at Westshore Rugby Club. New NZ Builders, Shoreside Plumbing, the Tube Shack, Pemberton Homes, Viking Auto Repair and Tires, Gordon & Gordon, Harbor City Kitchens. There's so many people within the community that love to see this club thrive. And with how well all senior sides are doing this year, it's just great to have that support from the community.
And the real winner was rugby. AT still treating the injured player. Looking like she might be good. A little bit of a jog back and forth.
LeMay.
Testing out those joints. Are they holding? She will stay on.
She will stay on. Great fortitude there to stay involved. Just about 6 minutes to go until the half. Westshore in a pretty good attacking, they are on the defense here. UBC going to want to get this ball out of their half. Westshore going to try and turn it over to get some points on the board before the halftime whistle.
It'll really make their second half campaign just all that much easier.
Oh, huge scrum. Back. There it is. That's what we've been looking for all day from the Valkyries, but UBC able to maintain it. Outside is Wang. Gets taken down on the far side of the field. Now McPherson feeds to Elcock. And Pelletier will just rumble through. McPherson again, she's just a general on the field. They look like they were practicing that little moves effort this week. Run into contact and give the ball. Looks like something the All Blacks or some other high-level teams are able to do. UBC looking real dominant.
It is a recurring theme there. UBC's got a bit of a motif on that inside ball, so I wouldn't be surprised if it is a...
Play gets absolutely crunched by Sasha McKee.
Mind the ribs.
Huge tackle there, and now a double tackle from the Valkyries.
UBC still maintaining that ball.
Again, McPherson does that.
And offload.
I think she must have spent 10, 12 hours this week just practicing that move.
Mm-hmm. It is a great skill to have. It's very handy in a game like this.
Outside is Wang.
Bite you in the backside, however, if you are getting rocked defensively.
Wang not held. Gets the offload away to Farish, who's all the way on the other side with her wing partner.
She's isolated.
And a turnover. Excellent work from the Valkyries.
Too many offloads means not enough support for when you do inevitably go down and create a ruck. Valkyries looking to kick. Their last one did not clear the field. Same thing.
Neither will that one.
Short ball, bounced it off.
UBC will just run it straight. Sino gives away.
Back on the inside with a switch play.
Bong takes it in. Stays the same way. Oldfield has friends outside, finds Farish. Farish so deadly on the wing. One to beat. Tibolte's chasing but can't quite get to her. So Farish,
Woman of the
another
match contender
try.
right there, bringing her up to 4 tries this game, lengthening UBC's lead 31-0.
Westshore had some prime opportunities there to get on the scoreboard, but the drilled UBC seems to have an answer for everything here.
They really do. Honestly, just from watching this game unfold, I think UBC is really good at recognizing when they need to snap back to one of their set pieces or one of their pre-constructed ideas, you know, find an edge, reset, take that extra hit. About 10 meters out from the sideline. She kicks.
Not enough distance on that one.
Just a little short.
3 for 5 for Bong today.
She did make a kick about that distance on the other side. Maybe she's just a bit weaker kicking from the left side. Still, 60% is not a bad ratio. Ref given what looks like a 1 minute, 2 minute warning. Probably one large phase of play coming up here before we go to half. Valkyrie's last opportunity really to make an impact here before going into that second half.
Kick is up. It's good. UBC gathers.
Dragging her down
Almost
by the
gets
ankles.
through.
Looking
now
to clear.
McPherson goes to the air. Couple UBC chasers. Camcioli gathers. Great take from her. Just goes in. Great clear out from the Valkyries there. That looked powerful. Deadly in contact. Ayla Norlin gets the gain line on that one. And it looks like UBC will stay the same way. McKee just lets that ball go through. Great decision. And we've got an offside penalty against UBC.
Quick tap option here. And they're in the center of the field. Both their last kicks have not made it to the sideline.
Now McKee looking to run straight.
A little bit tired there from the carry, but still a big collision is fun to see.
Britton gives outside just in front. UBC gets away with it. Farish again down the short side. Camcioli is there, gets her out. Great cover tackle from Amy Camcioli to stop Farish from going in for her 6th try there. That would have been
5th try. I believe.
5th try.
Still, 4 tries in a game is crazy. More than I scored. I scored twice all of last season.
Zephyr known for his try abilities on the rugby pitch. Sinclair will just take that in after it gets bobbled off the line out a little bit. Now McKee again. Oh, gets driven back. Great tackle from Sano. Sims will go through now.
Bodies are tired. We are at
McWhinney boom, drops the shoulder.
and
Great
the
work.
offload's on. And the offload's on.
Oh, man.
We're still going. We're still going. The crowd's erupting. You can hear the chatter. It's so loud
The
right
millions of fans at home on their feet. Westshore goes far side, elected to take it in instead of pass with that UBC pressure.
They're driving. They're driving. 3 to take her
Great
down,
run.
3
That's
to take her
incredible.
down. 10 meters gained. Looking
And
to
just
go
a quick pick and go off the side of the ruck there.
Keep your tempo.
Now the other way, McKee lets it drop again. That pass was just a little too low.
And all that progress in those last 2 carries has been negated.
Now McKee will take it in. Just a short little run. Oh, she gets driven back in the double tackle. Westshore still has the ball. The chatter is on all of a sudden. It seemed a little quiet out there. Oh,
the attempt to steal. It's going to be a knock-on. Oh, not even a penalty. Bummer.
Westshore Valkyries look like they woke up a little bit in those last 5 minutes of the first half. But we will go into the halftime with UBC T-Birds up 31-0.
Let's see if Valkyrie can change the tempo with the last 40 minutes left. The Tube Shack.
Second half action almost underway here at Westshore Parks and Recreation. UBC Women's T-Birds 31, Westshore Valkyries 0 in that first half. Although glimpses of hope for the Valkyries, they look deadly with ball in hand at times, but some of those UBC weapons are just hard to overcome.
They really are. UBC is well-drilled, a well-oiled machine. They train together probably 4 times a week. Some of them might even live together as they are a university program. So they just have good chemistry, where the Valkyries are trying out a few new people in new positions. They don't have necessarily everybody on the lineup. It's just a tough go of it.
Few women's Valkyries players making that Canada Sevens roster after getting invited to the camp last week.
Suffering from success. My steak is too moist and juicy.
Valkyries surely chatting about what they can do to turn this around here in the second half. What do you think some of those notes are from the coaches, Zephyr?
Honestly, I think it's going to be just the staples, the basics. Those handling errors that the Valkyries had in that first half is really what put the nail in the coffin. They had great runs, they had good individual carries, and they just couldn't get those extra phases to stitch together. And that is what bit them.
Second half action coming up right away here. Second half action here at Westshore Parks and Recreation underway momentarily. Referee saying all good from the captains. 40 minutes of play left here to see who will win this fierce match.
UBC recovering well.
That is Jose, the tight head prop. An Oldfield will go in, setting the example early. Oh,
big bobble from UBC. That is a great opportunity for the Valkyries.
Of the second half inside UBC territory, they're going to see if they can put some early points on here to cut that lead.
Valkyrie to our loose head prop. A UVic alumni. We got some experience in Valkyrie's front row now. I'm excited to see how this set piece goes.
Emery Britton and Emily Sinclair have traded spots. Britton,
with
the
the
scrum
stiff
half,
arm.
just goes off the side, gets away. Now Soleil Brooks, the UVic legend, getting another movement there. Pick and go from Sarah McWhinney. UVic teammates linking up really well.
We are rumbling.
Now the other way. Soleil Brooks says she's got space. She gives the
offload,
offload.
and they're through.
And
just
Israel
like that.
to Bolte will put the first points on the board for Westshore.
Valkyrie's waking up after that halftime to remind UBC we are not done yet. We still got 40 minutes to play. Let's have at it.
That was excellent work from the Westshore Valkyries to put their first points on the board.
Bringing it up 31-5. Still for the UBC Thunderbirds, but now there's points on the board.
Soleil Brooks coming off the bench, making an immediate impact, seeing the mismatch of numbers on the short side and given that nice little offload in contact.
That's just what experience does for you. When you've played a few matches, when you're fresh, it really helps. And the ball goes short. Valkyrie's already set up, ready to receive. They are eager to try to continue this tempo.
After this match, the Westshore men's premier Valhallians facing off against Capilano. Westshore doing a men's player auction to see who will score the first try of the game. Go to 32auctions.com and search for Westshore Rugby or head to the link in bio on our Instagram. McWhinney easily takes that ball and goes into contact. Great work. Westshore looking like a new team here early on.
Whatever coach said at halftime really worked.
Brooks, great little rumble. Stutter step into it. Oh.
With the knock on.
And UBC will pick that up.
And the
But
ref
no,
gets
we'll
on
just
her
go
whistle.
to the set piece. Emery Britton looking a little nervous today after a great showing last week. The week before, excuse me.
I do think the position change might have rattled her a little bit. It is always nerve-wracking to try playing out of position. And you can get in your head once mistakes start happening.
So now UBC, after getting scored on early, has an opportunity to attack.
Ref's
Referee's
blowing
going to
it up.
blow that up. Doesn't like the picture she sees.
Stepping over to Brooks's side, knowing her personally, I wouldn't be surprised if she's trying something here just to gain a little bit of an advantage.
The dark arts of the front row.
Really, it's legal as long as you can get away with it.
In rugby, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, as they say.
Westshore's
Great
push
little
is good.
shunt.
The ball's getting stuck under the
Oh,
feet.
Westshore.
Yeah, no penalty.
Oh, man.
The ref is just not having it.
So Bong will take it, gives outside to, I believe that's Taylor. Now McPherson somehow ends up with the ball, goes in herself, spills out. UBC able to maintain control after a couple messy rucks there.
The ref allowing the play to develop. Oh, not held. And the whistle.
And she was held. Yes, she was held.
That's what it looked like. She might have been able to get away with it if she had a bit more of an obvious release of that ball, just leaving it on the ground. You can stand up without the ball and then go back for it if it's legal. But if you stand up with the ball, that's just going to be a penalty.
UBC looks so deadly here, but there are glimpses of their discipline slipping away at times. And Westshore will just go to the quick tap. Brooks will look for the pull.
Stiff arm drive. Taking 2 to take her down. She's marching backwards.
Refusing to go down.
That just shows strength when you're able to take 2 defenders backwards going forward.
Soleil Brooks, so tough in contact. UBC counter-rucking, almost getting it. Courtney Sims will just pick and go to reset there. Big tackle from...
Big forward collisions. We have a player down. I don't know if the ATs...
She does get up. Looks like she's getting back to the line.
Just a little breather. Naturally. Just ran into a brick wall and then did it again. And then again. Ball kicked long. UBC looking like they're going to have a line out just 5 meters shy of Westshore's end zone.
I believe the ball went. So we're going to have a scrum for Westshore on the 22.
With a institution coming in. Looking around the field, it is a great day. Fans are here with blankets. We even got a tent down at the end with a little fire going on. It is a wonderful place to be on a Saturday. There is food and drinks, probably some 50-50s. We've got that player auction that Max has talked about before. It is a wonderful day for the community. Ref chatting. Time may be delayed from the ref's clock. Did not notice we had a stoppage there of the ref
Great
chatting to the props.
from Westshore.
Oh, big hit, but the 9's back to her feet.
Emery Britton takes that like a champ.
Surprised the ref is...
Now McKee,
Sit down.
Get off me, she says.
And another one. She breaks
this
another.
This is great stuff.
Holy, that took 5 players to bring her down.
20 meters on that carry. McWhinney now finds Mays outside her.
Big hit.
Great clear out from McWhinney as well. The substitution gives outside to Norland, who gets driven back.
Nice. Some simple hands, tip passes.
Oh, the ball just spills out, and UBC will gather. Play on, says the referee. Unfortunate in the ruck there.
Really was.
Now going the other way is Sino.
UBC's players playing a little bit isolated.
Westshore does get the attempt. Great work. Quick tap and go there.
We're going. Playing UBC on the back foot. This is good.
Horsfall, Brooke Horsfall, who got the steal, goes.
The attempt to steal.
UBC off their feet,
UBC
not rolling
had
away.
That ball, and she would have had that penalty if she was able to get it out quicker. But just losing your feet there, you shut down the play, and you revert any position advantage you would have gained.
That penalty was against the UBC 10 McPherson. So deadly with ball in hand. Just looked a little confused in the ruck. Soleil Brooks
throwing the goose step, taking one, knocking another off.
This looks like a whole new team now. Camasioli gives outside. Desormo Schmidt trying to find some room, gets brought down
just by her ankles.
Now McKee again. Oh, there was a knock on in the ruck, and the momentum is just killed for the Valkyries there.
Not too terrible though, from a kick that would have been kicked down to the 5. And being able to revert that call and then march back up to the opposition 40. The Valkyries had some good momentum, some great tempo. Hopefully they can get a bit more going here.
Westshore scrum has looked dominant today. However, they just have not got those penalties that they have been looking for in some of those drive overs.
And sometimes that is just playing the officials. Depending on who it might be, they might give you that call. Westshore has had a really good drive. They've been able to keep it in, push over top of UBC, and they've yet to be rewarded for it.
Now McPherson just lets it roll past her.
Ball's
Couple
still
sloppy
bobbling.
passes.
UBC pressured,
And
showing their
McPherson just tries to get it away. Cami Scioli now, one to beat. Run straight at her. Great
the
little offload.
offload.
Brooke
Momentum's
Horsfeld
going.
now. Stay the same way. Bloomfield will carry.
You can tell the momentum has picked up. The chatter from both teams is loud. You can hear it.
Mays
here
gives
from the
outside.
stands.
Brooks
A quick
little
tip pass.
to
strong load.
Des Ormo Schmidt looking for room again.
Unfortunately, none to wheel around.
And Brooks picks Shore now 3 meters out. Emerald Mays just darts and gets
And
the
another
try. The
Holy.
Valkyries.
Great effort there, and they are
You
rewarded.
smell that, Zephyr? It smells like a company from the Westshore Valkyries there. They look like a whole new team from that first half, and UBC look a little stunned all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know. Must have been Michael Jordan's secret sauce. A little bit of magic there. They're coming out.
They took that personally, that's for sure.
Welcome from the right side, though. We've had more successes from that area of the field today. We've had from the left. So here's hoping the Valkyries can make it instead of 10. They're getting eager for their 2:30 kickoff. Missed score 31-10 for the UBC Thunderbirds. Valkyries set up to go.
Valkyries, 13 minutes gone in this second half. Lots of time still for them to stage a comeback here at Westshore Parks and Recreation.
I believe they are in good standing.
Soleil Brooks really making an impact in this second half here. Norland
They're in the center of the
breaking
field.
through. Oh, and UBC will get a B.
Unfortunate. UBC looking a little flustered, not really knowing if they should kick or if they should play quick. Little bit of discussion
McPherson
from
will
the 9 and
try
10.
to go to the sideline. Goes to the other side.
Ooh, a slip,
Oh.
a bounce,
Oh,
and recovered by UBC.
Little crossfield kick unintentionally there from McPherson.
5-0. And it's a
Westshore
turnover.
steals the ball away.
Great opportunity from Westshore to reverse that momentum they just
Sims
lost.
is able to just hold
Through
on to
the
that
legs.
ball. McKee.
Brooks is balling today. With the tip. Just lost.
Fulton just loses it, but backwards play on, says the referee.
Playing in their own
McKee
end.
just takes it in, looks to
Shunts in the
reset.
tackle.
Brooks, great clear out there. Now Sims outside to McWhinney.
Team effort. Not quite a mall.
Stays same way. The Valkyries
Tip and
find
play.
some
We've got an
space.
overlap. Yes.
Little
go,
2-on-1.
Go. Can you
Des
go?
Ormo Schmidt
Drag
just
down.
doesn't have the speed against this UBC backline.
And it's out of bounds. A little bit of a late call there from the AR, so maybe a foot was kicked out in that fluster of a ruck. But that does mean we're slowing the ball down. We're going to a set piece. We're going to that line out for UBC.
That was some great attacking rugby inside the Westshore 22. They've really woken up here now today. They want some more points on the board, and UBC is going to stand in the way with that with their line out inside Westshore territory. To the middle. Sano.
Great soak on the
Great
hit.
little run there from UBC. Finds McPherson, the general, gives out the back.
She's isolated.
Baravian.
McPherson going to look play quick. And a
Offside. McPherson goes quick with the tap. Tries to catch the Valkyries off guard. And Bong finds some room. Quick pick and go from Elcock.
UBC seeing an opportunity to retaliate, and they are taking it at full steam.
Only a couple meters from the try line. Soleil Brooks right in the fray of it. They keep going. Looks like held up is the call. Great awareness from the Valkyries to just fall backwards in that tackle. But we're going to go back to a UBC advantage for a high tackle. Now McPherson outside, sees some space on the far side. Desormo Schmidt is there to make the tackle.
Falls right underneath the Valkyrie's feet.
Now the other way, UBC.
Bunt in the
Pelletier
tackles.
just rumbling
Storming
through, does get the try.
Great effort there from both sides.
Westshore just looked like they were caught on the wrong side of things. They had some great attacking pressure, but it's hard to attack inside your 22.
UBC's bench are... They've come all the way from Vancouver to support their girls, and it shows.
Be here from both teams today. This has turned into a great match. Westshore just on the back foot a little bit early in that second half, which has given UBC that big lead.
It up to 38-10. Honestly, great effort from both teams. Like you were saying, Max, it's some grade A rugby having a two-half game. You fall asleep in the first 40 minutes. Doesn't matter how well you play. You just cannot.
He's had a little bit of false confidence after a dominant performance the other week, winning 120-21, thinking they could just walk in here and do this.
I've ever seen a triple-digit game.
Kick is up. Taylor is there to gather. Excuse me.
UBC playing.
The last try scorer takes it in. Now the other way, says UBC. Almost finds a gap.
They just look like they're probing here. Their 10 is set back.
Oh, gets through one.
Oh, and we have an offside call.
And an offside. So we'll go from a just bobbles it away. Somehow ends up back with it. Play on. Now Brooks.
Looks like she might be through. No, she is down.
Now Sims bumps off one tackle, bumps off two, gives the ball away. Britton. To Britton.
Holding on to
Excuse me, that's Emily Sinclair who took that one in. Way. Time off, says the referee, and there's someone
down.
Elcock is down on the.
A pretty big hit for an immediate drop like that.
With that injury to UBC, we will step away for a short break and be back to you after this. The UBC player is making their way off the field. Luckily, they are okay. Unfortunate injury there to one of UBC's key players.
Looking like an ankle or a knee, maybe. She is being supported by her teammate and a member from the team, whether that's an AT or not. I cannot tell from this distance.
No matter what side you play for, you don't like seeing people injured on the rugby field.
It just sucks.
For everybody.
Hopefully it will be a short recovery and she'll be back before we even notice she was gone.
Just wait for
Time is back on. 20 minutes left in this half. Ball kicked clean towards us. Please don't wreck the equipment, sir rugby players. Which is a little bit of a rugby. It's supposed to be in and up. But again, what?
to the middle. UBC looked yes.
Excited there, Max, huh? It's almost like we are a biased live stream. We are back. Scrum here. Ball's shooting.
And now Sinclair gives outside to Mays.
Strong
Mays
stiff arm with the offload. Find the gap. She's going. Bumps one by the second. Valkyrie's about 10 meters out from UBC's.
And UBC substitutions coming onto the field. About 18 minutes to go in this match. Break through and get some more points on the board.
They've got the individual moments of greatness. You saw it there. You get that 20-meter run, those great offloads, strong stiff arms and carries. Now, Valkyries just need to put it all together. They need to capitalize on those attempts in the opposition 22. Driving UBC backwards.
McPherson goes to the air, does not go far. Desormo Schmidt almost able to keep it in, but it just bobbles out of bounds.
Valkyrie having a grand amount of pressure. UBC's a little stressed under the defense there. Their kicking, McPherson's kicking has been great all game, but these last few ones, the defense has just caused her to kick it, keep it in bounds. Not the
UBC tried to go to the back, but it ends up in Westshore hands. So now Westshore on the attack. Brooks just, ball goes behind her. Bloomfield recovers. Now Mays pushing one off, goes outside. Rodriguez had the ball and just dropped it, so we'll go back to the scrum in favor of the Thunderbirds.
Another substitution coming on for UBC. I think UBC is getting pretty close to have rolled the whole bench now at this point. Some fresh legs trying to keep this elongated scoreboard going.
I'm sure UBC's happy to just burn some time on the clock after this late comeback attempt from the Valkyries. No lead is safe. And they know that, so they want to just make sure they get to the final whistle here. Scrum right in front of the tower here. Big push from the Valkyries. And they finally get the penalty they're looking for. That front row, Megan Wolf, Zoe Williams, and Soleil Brooks. Absolutely incredible. Excuse me, that's Brittany Sims in the front row. And they're going to go back to the scrum.
Just remind them that they are not safe. The Valkyries are here to play. They're here to scrum. They've been dominant all game, and now they're finally being rewarded for it, so they're going to go take the UBC Thunderbirds for a ride.
Size difference definitely showing now here. UBC looks a little smaller. Westshore able to use some of that muscle and finally get that penalty they've been looking for all day.
Another strong hit. Ball's in, starting to
that
wheel.
One wheels a little, and Britton is able to get it out. Sinclair. Mays just battling through the tackle. Great work from Emerald Mays.
Oh, Scrum's getting, or the Ruck's getting
now
a little frisky
Williams
there.
gives to Sims. Sims goes down. Big tackle from the captain, Oldfield. Same way, Brooks, little under Rodriguez. And Brooks, quick pick and go, gives to Horsfall. Horsfall just battling, refusing to go down. Great work there.
Westshore is now alive on an unfortunate bobble in that the ref says play on.
Penalty
advantage,
yes,
for an offside.
That would have been a knock-on against Rodriguez, but she bobbled the ball because the UBC player ran into her path. Soleil Brooks just throws her whole body at the defense. Now Zoe Williams so close to the try line is Westshore. Now Sims, all three front rowers getting in there.
Valkyries have used their
One
strength and
more.
size.
Megan Wolf
In that scrum.
falls down.
They're pushing through. They're pushing through. Ref's getting low.
And
And
she gets
it
the
is a
try.
try. Wonderful
Megan
work.
Wolf coming off the bench gives Westshore 5 more points.
To a 38-15
And
match.
she is absolutely thrilled. That was a great phase of play from the Valkyries. Smiles.
There from Brooks, just on that that little bit of leadership, her skill, her experience. And the kick is no good. Still a 23-point differential. UBC leads. Out 12 minutes left.
McPherson with the kick off the resets.
And the ref.
Oh, I don't know about that. I wouldn't have made that call. That looked okay to me.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
I'm just the guy watching the rugby.
So unlucky for Westshore. UBC off the reset will end up with a scrum inside Westshore territory.
Another good opportunity here for the Valkyries. They've shown that they are dominant in this set piece. Let's see if that dominance maintains the remainder of the match.
That Westshore
Yeah, they're getting
scrum.
pushed back. That ball.
Oh,
it is hard to ask a player who's never played in the forwards to ref a scrum.
Now the other way. UBC just rumbling down.
They're trying to go
And
quick.
Westshore does get the steal. Not releasing is the call. So now an opportunity to go the other way with just under 10 minutes remaining in this match.
Westshore going for the quick tap.
Megan Wolf, big rumble.
Taking 3 to take her down.
Now Zoe Williams picks and goes off that ruck, gives the cute little offload to Britton. Mays swings it the other way. Norlin just goes in, gets double tackled.
UBC having a bit of a mismatch here. If Westshore can use the hands, they've got the opportunity.
Rodriguez on the outside gets taken down, loses the ball in contact, but Westshore will maintain possession. Brittany Sims able to pick that up. Rodriguez looks hurt.
The ref is allowing the ball to play.
Steals it. So now UBC will go the other way, and unfortunate knock on. Westshore able to pick it up. So now Soleil Brooks will give outside Norlin. Finds Sinclair. Sinclair to Mays. Ball goes backwards, play on, says the referee. Rodriguez still down in the corner. And a penalty to UBC, not releasing. Westshore just looking a little too panicked with the ball in hand there. So McPherson will look to set up a lineout for UBC.
That momentum is gone. As hopeful as the Valkyries may be, they are probably just looking to try to secure their bonus point in this match. Get up to 4 tries. If they can even get the differential to 7 points or less, they get a second bonus point. So instead of coming away with nothing on the table, you can come away with 2 points on the table. But the most immediate success they could probably find is just one more try in this last 9-8 minutes.
This player down and injured on the close side of the field.
Really eager. They're getting ready for that lineout.
UBC is fully set up, ready to go. Both teams fully set up and ready to go. But we have an injury.
Rodriguez getting clapped off the field.
Bad leg injuries on both sides of the pitch today. But now time's back on. So to defense, Sims gives to Brooks. Brooks just rumbles through. Huge clear out from Sims there.
UBC flooding the ruck
and
being
penalty
penalized accordingly.
Now Brooks again, just everywhere on the pitch today, gives to Sims. Sims throwing players off, gives the... And now Mays just going through. The fullback there to clear. Brooks. Pressure's too good, so she just goes in herself.
UBC player getting pinned in the ruck.
Now tries to go to Sims, but Williams picks it up and gives it to Sinclair.
Great little offload there.
Desormo Schmidt now.
Another offload.
Gives the offload to Horsval.
They are making meters. Pulling them out of thin air.
Quick rugby from Westshore, and they will get a penalty. UBC tried to steal that one, so Sinclair just goes quick again down to Britton. On the far side, Britton in the ruck. Williams, quick rumble just off the ruck now.
UBC getting tight around that, or Valkyrie's getting tight around that ruck, probably just looking to pick and go, play a tight game, just secure that 4th try. Time off.
UBC, maybe too many penalties, gets a card.
That is number 17. Repeat infringements, especially when
Westshore quick tap and go a meter out from the line.
Westshore in a scoring position, those infringements might have
And
stopped
they
them
will
from
score.
Woohoo! That is the Valkyries' bonus
Zoe
points.
Williams, back from her knee injury, has kept her out for the past couple seasons. She makes an impact in this game and puts Westshore 5 points up, and that will give them the bonus point. So the Valkyries will come away today with at least 1 point.
Another 11 points required to secure that second bonus point with just over 5 minutes left. Might be a tough ask of the Valkyries, but we have seen crazier things happen before.
Valkyries looking really dominant and fast off the rucks on their attack. They just keep rumbling forward and refuse to stop. That early pressure from UBC off the defensive line has seemed to disappeared as the Valkyries figured them out.
UBC's discipline also lacking a little bit, as we saw with that yellow card. Just repeatable infringements. It's the same thing off their feet at the breakdown and offside.
They will not get the kick. 0 for 4 from the kickers today for the Valkyries, but the score will remain 38-20. Just under 5 minutes to play here. 9 minutes to go until the men's premier kickoff. Westshore Valhallians versus Capilano RFC. Don't forget to check out the auction. Head to the Westshore RFC Instagram, link in bio, to bet on who you think will score the opening try for the Valhallians. Now McPherson kicks off the reset, goes deep. Sinclair gathers no problem. She's going to go to the short side. Desormo Schmidt trying to break through. She's been suffocated all day today by the UBC defense. Brooks gives outside.
Another offload.
Now Megan Wolf.
Rumbling, sucking in defenders. That's all you need. When it takes 4 players to unfortunate.
Penalty against Westshore not releasing is the call.
That is a tough one to have this late in the game.
So McPherson trying to decide which side she's going to kick to.
They're looking to run out the clock here. Stop Valkyries.
Ball will not go out. Horsval gives to Hall. UBC trying to drive her out of bounds. She's able to stay in. Great work. Now Williams, quick run, throws one off. She's got space.
Absolutely sat down that
McPherson
defender.
on the tackle. Brooks able to get that high pass. Gives it outside to Sims. Sims just
with the stiff arm saying, stay off me.
Bloomfield gives out to Sinclair. Now Mays with the ball is going to go in. Their way is Norlin. Norlin gets driven back. Big tackle from UBC there. Williams.
Valkyrie's looking to play. Stiff arm. She's around the corner.
Horsval finds some space.
Hands in the ruck.
And UBC will steal it. Hall tackles. Now the ball the other way. McPherson looking for a gap. And the ball spills out, so Westshore will recover it.
Is back and forth. The ref just allowing it to play.
UBC gets the ball back. McPherson, a quick little step, gives the offload.
Ruck. It's hard to tell which way it might go.
Williams trying to steal.
Perfect. Great
No
steal there.
support on this back and forth play here. Now Brooks gives to Sims back on her feet. Sims ducks a tackle and gets driven back by McPherson.
Individually, but as a team, they are able to hold defensively.
Norland tried to give it outside, but got swallowed in the... Now Wolf. Wolf goes down. Is having a blinder of a
stiff
game
arm.
today. Back to Bloomfield. Bloomfield's got space. One outside, gives to the edge.
Does she have the
Horsball
space?
gives to Hall.
Here's a play right there.
Abigail Hall gives back to Sinclair. So Sinclair will, Abigail Hall still has the ball. Now Bloomfield.
Buying time for the Valkyries to set back
Refusing
up.
to go down, just getting held by her shorts. Now Norlin again.
Yes.
Gives to Sims, saw the gap inside.
A frantic energy has just taken both teams here.
Oh, and the momentum is killed. Quick
With
tap and go from UBC.
Wrapped up, though, and recovered.
Offside is the call. Quick tap again, but no, you can't do it there, says the referee. Not on the mark.
Great identification.
5 seconds until full time. So UBC will likely just tap this and kick it out of bounds to end the game. Westshore almost getting another try at the end there. And that will do it for this BC Rugby Women's Premier match. It goes the way of UBC.
Final score 38-20. Wonderful match here in the second half. That first half really was UBC's game. The second half was a bit more of what we expected from both teams.
Great match here. Don't go anywhere. Men's Premiership action. The Westshore Valhallians taking on Capilano at home. Both teams sitting about 2 points away from each other. This game will likely decide third place in the men's competition.